There is a strange rule about power. The more people know about you, the easier you become to control. Your weaknesses, your ambitions, your fears, your next move. Most people reveal these things without realizing what they're doing. They tell people what they want. They explain why they're upset. They announce their plans before they have accomplished anything. And then they wonder why other people interfere. More than 500 years ago, Niccolò Machiavelli studied something most people still refuse to understand. Power is not only about what you do, it is also about what other people believe you are capable of doing. And if you understand that, you begin to understand why silence can sometimes be more powerful than words. Today we're going through 7 things you should be extremely careful about revealing, not because everyone around you is your enemy, but because human beings naturally use information to form judgments, predictions, and strategies. And once someone knows exactly how to predict you, you become easier to influence. 1. Your next move. Machiavelli understood the importance of unpredictability. If your opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, they don't have to fear you. They simply have to prepare. Think about chess. The strongest player isn't announcing their strategy before moving the piece. They allow the opponent to discover the move when it is already happening. The same principle applies to life. If you're starting a business, changing your career, building something important, or making a major personal decision, you don't necessarily need to announce it to everyone. Build first, speak later. There is a difference between seeking useful advice and seeking validation. One improves your decision, the other can weaken your confidence. 2. Your biggest weakness. Everyone has vulnerabilities. The question is who gets access to them. Being emotionally honest isn't weakness, but giving sensitive information to people who haven't earned your trust is different. If someone knows exactly what makes you angry, insecure, or afraid, they have information they can potentially use against you. Machiavelli's world was full of alliances, betrayals, and political calculation. He understood that information creates leverage. So don't confuse openness with indiscriminate disclosure. Trust should be built gradually. 3. How badly you want something. Desperation changes negotiations. If someone knows you absolutely need their approval, money, partnership, relationship, or opportunity, your bargaining position changes. This doesn't mean pretending not to care. It means learning emotional discipline. Want something, work for it, but don't allow your desire to become a weakness that someone else controls. 4. Your entire plan. There is something psychologically satisfying about telling people what you're going to accomplish. You announce the goal. People congratulate you. You feel successful before doing the work. And sometimes that's where the energy disappears. Keep some ambitions private. Let results become the announcement. 5. Every opinion. You have not every thought deserves an audience. The internet has created an environment where people feel pressure to have an opinion about everything. Politics, relationships, money, religion, other people's lives. But wisdom often begins with knowing when not to speak. Silence doesn't mean ignorance. Sometimes it means you understand that your attention is valuable. 6. Your every sacrifice. Stop constantly proving how much you've suffered. Some people become attached to being seen as the person who sacrifices the most. But power doesn't come from convincing everyone how hard your life has been. It comes from what you build despite it. Let your results speak. 7. Your true endgame. Perhaps the most important rule is this: don't allow everyone to know exactly where you're going. A person who understands your destination can sometimes predict your route, and a predictable person is easier to influence. Machiavelli wasn't teaching people to become paranoid. He was teaching them to understand reality. And there is a major difference. The goal isn't to distrust everyone. The goal is to become more deliberate about who receives access to you. Because information is power, and not everyone deserves equal access to yours. Closing. The next time you feel the urge to explain yourself, Pause. Ask yourself, does this person need to know? If the answer is no, silence may be the stronger move. This is the sovereign mind, where ancient ideas meet modern human behavior. Subscribe, because the more you understand human nature, the less easily human nature controls you.